Karl Marx once said, "The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles." In ancient kingdoms, kings and emperors ruled with absolute power. They lived in palaces of gold while peasants labored in the fields. The poor produced the food, the wealth, and the strength of the empire, yet they remained hungry and powerless. This, Marx would say, was the first stage of class struggle, the ruler versus the ruled. As centuries passed, feudalism took over. Landlords owned vast estates, and peasants, the serfs, worked endlessly on the land. They had no freedom, no property, and no wealth of their own. Marx explained that the lord exploited the serfs' labor, just as the kings before them had exploited peasants. Different faces, same story, oppressor versus oppressed. Then came the Industrial Revolution. Marx observed the factories of 19th century Europe with sharp eyes. Smoke filled the skies, machines roared, and a new class of owners emerged, the bourgeoisie. They controlled factories, banks, and capital. On the other side were the proletariat, workers who sold their labor for wages. Marx saw them working 14-hour days, including women and children, only to earn just enough to survive. Meanwhile, the factory owners grew rich beyond imagination. This, Marx argued, was not progress for all humanity, but a new form of exploitation. To him, capitalism was just another chapter in the same old story of the rich oppressing the poor. But Marx did not stop at criticism. He believed history was moving toward a turning point. One day, he wrote, workers would recognize their power, unite, and overthrow the capitalist system. His famous words still echo, "Workers of the world, unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains." Today, we can still see Marx's point in action. Billionaires control more wealth than entire nations, while ordinary people struggle with rising costs, low wages, and inequality. The stage may have changed, but the actors remain familiar, the oppressors and the oppressed. Karl Marx gave the world more than theory. He gave us a lens to understand history as a story of struggle, resistance, and hope. And the question he leaves us with is this: will humanity continue repeating the cycle, or will we finally break free from it?